When was the last time you realized you were living an answered prayer? For me, that moment happened tonight. In 2017, while I was in university, I wrote in my prayer journal asking God to create a way for me to become a content creator. To be honest, I'm not sure what came over me to pray that, because before then, I rarely posted on social media or took photos, let alone videos. I had even deleted all my social media accounts for a couple of years because I wanted to live a more private life.
So I was literally not doing anything to pursue that career.
But it's so true. God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the call. If you're a Bible person, then you know that this theme appears several times, but I believe it more than ever because I'm living it out.
In real life,
I am a behind the scenes kind of gal. I'm shy, often overly insecure, and I hate being the center of attention. Yet here I am sharing my life with my online friends, and it feels like a dream come true. And tonight I was invited to a Summer Fridays event at Daphne in downtown Toronto, and wow, this restaurant is everything and more. I hope my house is as beautiful as this restaurant. Everything about this restaurant is perfection, from the tile to the wallpaper, the color palette and furniture. And I am so nervous. Literally shaking. To me, my weaknesses are just that, weaknesses. And I share them because in reality, they hold so much purpose. They represent emotions, fears, and thoughts that we all share. I hope that by me sharing parts of my heart and life, you watching will feel a little less alone and a little more encouraged. We are all more alike than we think. When we first arrived at the event, I was overwhelmed by how kind the Summer Fridays team was. It felt like we were being greeted at the door by our long distance best friends. I'm not much of a drinker, and recently I decided I only wanted to have a drink on special occasions. And to me, being invited to a Summer Fridays event felt like a huge milestone because it's been one of my favorite skincare brands since 2019, and I've admired Mariana and Lauren long before I started sharing online. So I had a little Saint Germain spritz while enjoying some appetizers. My sister was live, laugh, loving the oysters while I was not having it.
Hi, Caddis friends. So I have a food bucket list. I created a list of food that I do not like, but would like to like, is any opportunity that I get to try the food, I force it down my throat regardless of if I like it or not.
I'm such a sucker for small details, so I loved all the thoughtful touches Summer Fridays added to make this event feel so special and cute. I ended the night off by enjoying this guava mocktail. It was so yummy. You know the phrase, they'll remember you by the way you made them feel? Well, as we were leaving, we ran into one of the co-founders, Lauren. I'm not exaggerating when I say she's even sweeter and more beautiful in person. She genuinely made me feel so seen, appreciated, and valued, and I was left speechless. I admire her more now than ever. And more importantly than anything, I hope I can leave people with the same warm, fuzzy feeling she gave me. Love you guys. Bye.